The mists of Avalon are impenetrable to the eye of the historian. We must rely on storytellers to delineate the legend of Lancelot. It's not surprising that in this second age of magic, what modern times call technology, we come across the story of one of the knight's strangest adventures. One day, Lancelot discovered a strange magical artifact. "Ye gods," he said, "this looks like the sort of contraption Merlin would dream up. I wonder what all this writing means round the side. Let's see if I can remember my runic language. Now then, let's see. It says, you can breathe under rippling rivers, you can leap over lakes and mountains, you can build a castle with a magical pass, and drink from eternal fountains." I say, that's rather strange. Makes me feel all sort of... "What magic is this?" said Lancelot. He had been transported to a strange world with a perfect blue sky, rolling hills, and the most verdant of pastures. "This is some strange magic indeed. 'Tis a new adventure, a second quest." Lancelot had nearly materialised on top of a webcam of the L0T mark, known as Camelot. "Do you mind? I think you're standing on my foot." "Hey, you, up there, you're standing on me foot. Oi, Tin Man." "If I have offended thee in any fashion, please accept my most humble apologies, O talking egg," said Lancelot. "Yeah, all right then," said Camelot. "You're new here, aren't you? Do you want me to show you round?" "I would be forever in your debt," said Lancelot. Camelot took Lancelot to a circular formation of stones. "This is exactly the same as in my world, only we call it Stonehenge." "Yeah, we call it Stonehenge too. There's lots of things here in this world, what we call Second Life, that you find in the real world. But I bet you can't do this in real life. Here in Second Life you can breathe under the water, and there's another few things you can do too that you can't do in real life. Here we can fly, we can jump over mountains, we can create castles and houses with a wave of our hands. You're going to love this place, Lance." "What standing stones are these?" "Oh, they're not standing stones there, Lance. No, they're rockets. You actually do get those in real life, but not for a couple of centuries yet in your case. No, these are great. With these you can go to other planets. You can go for a walk on the moon. You can meet your friends on the surface of Mars." "Are you not a bit uncomfortable in that armour?" "Well, I must admit, yes, I do feel a little bit overdressed." "Well, you look like a man who likes a bit of culture. And here in Second Life we've got all sorts of theatres and music halls. You really have to come here one day and see Hamlet in Second Life. That whole to be and not to be stuff takes on a completely different meaning." This is an exact copy of the Louvre, the famous art gallery in France. "So what exactly is this piece of art supposed to be?" That's modern art, that is. You can do lots of crazy things in Second Life, and so artists have a lot more chance to experiment." "A damsel in distress. This way, my dear, and I will assist you in finding your apparel." "Here, what do you think you're doing? I've only come here for a dance. I don't want to be rescued." Lance, I think you might have the wrong end of the stick here. Do you not have dancing where you come from?" "Dancing? Oh, I do apologise." "That's all right, darling. You come and dance with me." "Oh, but I'm afraid I only know the galliard." "Don't worry about that, Lance. We've got ways to help you dance in Second Life." "Oh, I say, I just can't control my feet." "But man cannot live by boogie alone there, Lance. You got to do some work sometimes. In Second Life, we've got loads of different ways of making money. You can even start your own business if you like. But we've got money trees, we've got lucky chairs, we've got boxes where you just sit on them and it gives you money. There's loads of ways to make a bob or two in Second Life." "Is there some kind of marketplace?" "Well, that's exactly what it is there, actually, Lance, now you mention it. I was thinking, now you've got a bit of money, like, your luck is a bit, how can I put this, 14th century. Here in Second Life you can buy every kind of clothes that you can imagine, and if you don't like the clothes, you can even change your body. For example, and don't take this personally, Lance, but I noticed you're a bit wanting on top, so you might want to buy yourself some hair. And if you don't want hair, you can buy new eyes, you can buy new legs, you can buy a new body. There are even some people in Second Life who buy animal bodies. In Second Life, you can be exactly what you want to be. What Lancelot really wanted was to be with Guinevere. She always shared all of his adventures, and he felt sad that she wasn't here in this Second Life, seeing all the wondrous things that he was seeing. He decided to find his way home and to fetch Guinevere. How was he going to explain to Guinevere all the magical things he'd seen in Second Life? How you can breathe underwater, how they have things called rockets, the new fancy type of dancing, and even the money trees. He knew that somehow he had to get back to Avalon. Now the problem is, Lance, Avalon, it could be anywhere. It could be just over those hills, or it could be 1,000,000 miles away. As you got here by magical means, it's going to be very difficult for you to find your way home. But listen, everyone here in Second Life, they're very friendly. Just ask people, and I'm sure they'll do all they can to help you.